The Vanderpump Rules Season 10 Reunion Part 2 offered a look into how the fallout from Scandoval, the affair between Tom Sandoval and Raquel Leviss, has impacted the cast, beyond Ariana Madix, Tom's ex-partner. While the affair has greatly impacted Ariana, Tom, and Raquel, much of the rest of the Vanderpump Rules cast have had personal relationships with Tom and Raquel through the years. Those who were close, or formerly close to, Tom and Raquel clearly feel hurt. Tom and Raquel have tried to cover their tracks as best they can, but it's seemingly obvious that they don't care too much about anyone else, including their friends. Vanderpump Rules cast members Sheena Shea and Tom Sandoval have been good friends with Tom and Raquel through the years, and they are clearly emotional about the affair, as episodes of the reunion have shown. For Katie Maloney, Raquel's ex-fiancé James Kennedy, and Lisa Vanderpump, there are huge personal stakes in Tom, Raquel, and the show as a whole. Knowing that each of the cast members has had their lives disrupted due to the affair is a bitter pill to swallow. Watching the drama unfold, it seems like arguments will follow them outside the reunion, perhaps for the first times. This is a sad and inevitable truth. 5 Tom Schwartz may have lost the most, outside the main players in the affair, when it comes to Scandoval. As Tom Sandoval's longtime best friend and current business partner, Schwartz has been dealing with the difficulties of being friends with Tom Sandoval for years. After his own marriage to Katie Maloney ended, in part due to his and Tom Sandoval's business dominating his life, Schwartz was left with his friendships and his work. He put his energy into Schwartz Sandy's, working hard to open the lounge, although Tom and the partners had trouble agreeing on the specifics. Schwartz is now dealing with the public fallout from Scandoval in multiple ways. He needs to do damage control for his business, as people aren't as supportive of Schwartz Sandy's. As Schwartz tries to keep the business afloat, he's also doing his best to stay supportive. Sadly, Tom's decisions have impacted Schwartz's personal relationships, some of which have lasted for 20 years. He was possibly involved in covering up the affair and supporting Tom afterward. Schwartz has isolated himself from the rest of the cast in a way that is seemingly irreparable. For Lisa Vanderpump, Lisa, who isn't exactly friends with the cast members, does know them well, and has been taking a hit since the Scandoval erupted, due to her closeness with Tom Sandoval. Lisa has invested in Tom over the years, not just personally, but in her business as well. With TomTom, Lisa put money into a restaurant with the Toms, and gave them a percentage of the ownership. She's likely suffering in a business sense due to the public's lack of interest in supporting Tom's endeavors. However, he's far more invested in Schwartz Sandy's. Lisa's businesses aren't the only thing that are being tarnished. As a proponent of the people on Vanderpump Rules, Lisa has always been supportive of the cast, regardless of what's happening in their personal relationships. As a businesswoman, Lisa has tried to make it clear that her personal investment in the cast comes from an equal opportunity system. Regardless, Lisa is considered a villain due to her support of Tom, which has even been touched on during the Vanderpump Rules Season 10 reunion. With Lisa coming to Tom's defense, she may be cutting him far too much slack, after jeopardizing her business, and the future of the only show she still appears on. 3 Katie Maloney. While Katie and Tom haven't been friendly in years, considering how he pushed Schwartz to break up with her throughout their relationship, she's still facing the consequences of his actions after Scandoval's fallout. Much of Vanderpump Rules Season 10 revolved around Katie and Schwartz's relationship deteriorating. This happened due to Schwartz and Raquel's reckless kiss at Scheana's wedding. After Katie asked Schwartz not to hook up with anyone in their friend group, Raquel chased after him. The pair wound up publicly making out. This effectively ended Katie's relationship with both of them. The disrespect was unforgivable, but it's been something that others gave Katie grief about prior to Scandoval breaking. Aside from Tom and Raquel, Katie's dealing with the fallout from Scandoval in another way. Katie and Ariana are opening a sandwich shop, Something About Her. They've been working on that project for the last year and a half, which was documented throughout Vanderpump Rules Season 10. While the shop's co-owners are still planning to have a 2023 opening, Katie must deal with the fact that her business partner is in emotional turmoil, and busier than ever. After her split from Tom, Ariana has had more business opportunities than ever. For Katie, focusing on opening a business with her partner can't be easy. James Kennedy James lost a lot more than a fiancé when his engagement ended. After navigating a breakup, James felt the loss quickly, as his friendships with the two Toms deteriorated. He wasn't exactly sure why their friendships were no longer a priority, but it seemed that the majority of the Vanderpump Rules friend group was prioritizing Raquel over James throughout the breakup. After he was able to sit with the fact that his friendships were changing, James had to deal with Tom avoiding him. James was emotional during Vanderpump Rules Season 10, about how much his friendship with Tom meant to him. When the news of Scandoval broke, James explained that he was more hurt by Tom's betrayal than Raquel's, because he expected Tom to at least consider their close personal friendship. Tom helped James tremendously with the planning of his engagement to Raquel. He spent money and time to make sure things were perfect for the now exes. Therefore, the fact that Tom was carrying on an affair with James' ex felt even more personal. The pain that James has experienced throughout Scandoval has been put on the back burner by many. However, it's easy to see when he's interacting with Tom. One Scheana Shay during the reunion, it was obvious that Scheana has had to rethink many of her choices. After being friends with Tom for 15 years, and believing that he was a good person, things shifted. Shed thought he was worthy of her best friend's love, but Scheana's had to deal with the fact that Tom's betrayed Ariana's trust, and her own. During the Vanderpump Rules Season 10 finale, Scheana spoke about the fact that there were times when Tom seemed to be her only friend among the cast. This was tough to see on screen. Scheana has been kind to Tom over the years. Scheana's had to deal with the way Raquel has treated her, during and after the affair. Aside from how Raquel's deceit impacted Scheana, due to Raquel's lies, there have been fireworks. Raquel filed a restraining order against Scheana shortly after the news of the affair broke. She alleged that Scheana punched her when she found out. Though the restraining order has been dismissed, Scheana's had to deal with grieving the loss of Raquel's friendship, while dealing with anxiety surrounding the legal issues Raquel initiated. Seeing the original Vanderpump Rules cast member suffer has been tough, especially at the hands of people she thought were her friends. Sources: Tom Schwartz, Instagram; Lisa Vanderpump, Instagram; Katie Maloney, Instagram; James Kennedy, Instagram; Scheana Shay, Instagram.